Social cognitive theory. Albert Bandura is an influential social cognitive psychologist who is perhaps best known for his social learning theory. Social cognitive perspective views behavior as influenced by the interaction between persons and their thinking and their social context. Social cognitive theorists believe we learn many of our behavior either through conditioning or by observing others and modeling our behavior after theirs. Bandura views the person-environment interaction as reciprocal determinism. Reciprocal determinism is the interacting influences of behavior, internal personal factors, and environment. For example, children's TV viewing habits, it is their past behavior, influence their viewing preferences, internal factor, which influence how television or environmental factor affects their current behavior. The influences are mutual. Social cognitive theorists explore the interaction among the three sets of influence. First, different people choose different environments. The school you attend, the reading you do, the TV programs you watch, the music you listen to, the friends you associate with are all part of an environment you have chosen based partly on your dispositions. You choose your environment and it then shapes you. Second is our personalities shape how we interpret and react to events. Anxious people, for example, are attuned to potentially threatening events. Thus, they perceive the world as threatening and they react accordingly. Third is that our personalities help create situations to which we react. Many experiments reveal that how we view and treat people influences how they in turn treat us. If we expect someone to be angry with us, we may give the person a cold shoulder, touching off the very anger we expect. If we have an easygoing, positive disposition, we will likely enjoy close, supportive friendships. In studying how we interact with our environment, social cognitive psychologists emphasize our sense of personal control. It is the extent to which people perceive control over their environment rather than feeling helpless, whether we learn to see ourselves as controlling or as controlled by our environment. Psychologists have two basic ways to study the effects of personal control. First is external locus of control. It is the perception that chance or outside forces determine your fate. Internal locus of control is the perception that you can control your own fate. Depleting and strengthening self-control. Self-control is the ability to control impulses and delay gratification. In turn predicts good adjustments, better grades, and social success. Students who plan their day's activities and then live out their day as planned are also at low risk for depression. In the long run, self-control requires attention and energy. People who practice self-regulation through physical exercise and time-managed study programs can develop their self-regulation capacity. Develop your self-discipline in one area of your life, and your strengthened self-control may spill over into other areas as well. People who feel helpless and oppressed often perceive control as external. When animals and people experience no control over repeated bad events, they often learn helplessness. One measure of how helpless or effective you feel is where you stand on optimism or pessimism. Optimism is hopefulness and confidence about the future or the successful outcome of something. Pessimism, on the other side, is a tendency to see the worst aspect or things or believe that the worst will happen. It is a lack of hope or confidence in the future. Perhaps you have known students whose attributional style is pessimistic, who attribute poor performance to their lack of ability. Kanang estudyante nga sigig ingon og dili na ko na kaya. Bisag wa pa gani siya nag-start, nag-ingon na siya nga wala na ko'y mabuhat ana. Such students are more likely to persist in getting low grades than are students who adopt the more hopeful attitude. That is the effort, good study habits, and self-discipline can make a difference. Are you a pessimist or an optimist? The social cognitive perspective on personality sensitizes researchers to how situations affect and are affected by individuals. Critics charge that the social cognitive perspective focuses so much on the situation that it fails to appreciate the person's inner traits. Where is the person in this view of personality? Ask the dissenters. And where are human emotions? True, the situation does guide our behavior, but say the critics, in many instances our unconscious motives, our emotions, and our pervasive traits shine through. Personality traits have been shown to predict behavior at work, love, and play. Our biologically influenced traits really do matter.